It's a lot of things we're gonna be talking. It's crazy out here, y'all. I want everybody to take a second, take a moment, breathe in 3 times, and breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Relax, take a deep breath. Take a moment, look around, analyze the environment, right? And just realize life for what it's worth. Without further ado, let's hop into the video. Lone Ranger at your service. Hey! What the fuck is going on, man? So, semen retention is an uphill battle of itself. Why should we do semen retention? We should do semen retention because of the simple fact it makes us better as men. It makes us better as men. Like, it doesn't get any more than that. It just makes us overall better because of the simple fact we're doing something to self-improve and change ourselves. Now, why it's a struggle in and of itself and why we have issues with it and why it gives us problems all the time is because of the simple fact. Every day we're around females in our urges and all the wrong things for all the wrong reasons. When you're on semen retention, that doesn't mean you cut all contact to the point where you isolate yourself so you can't be around it because you can't handle yourself. That's not a way to beat it. I think in order to beat, a certain situation or a certain incident is because due to my previous history and my past experiences, to beat a certain situation, you have to overcome it mentally, which is, being around it, making yourself able to be around a certain, situation. So, you want to be able to fight it in your mind. You want to be able to battle it. If you're weak-minded to such and such, meaning, how do I say this? Damn. If you're weak-minded to such and such, that means it's overcoming you. That means it's getting the better of you and you're losing the battle. So, when I say you want to be around certain things, it's because of the simple fact you want to get more immune to it. And when I say immune to it, I mean intolerant to it. My bad. Tolerant. You want to get tolerant to it, y'all. So, in order to do that, it's just more exposure. At small amounts, step by step. Fight the urges, fight the temptation, and it's going to be hard. But once you overcome that, you're able to do it. So practice basically being able to say no. Practice being able to do without. Practice being able to, you want to learn to control it. Control and manifest. Just saying no, not me, I'm staying away, that's cool. And that works for some people. But some people have to have a different approach as far as being able to, beat such and such mentally in their mind. So semen retention's equalizer is basically like, think about it like this. If you have an addiction, right? You mentally can't go without that drug. Meaning you have to have it to function in day-to-day life. If you don't, you start having problems, issues, you start getting mad, pissed off, blaming the next person, everything starts going downhill for a while until you overcome the addiction and beat it mentally. Because physically, it's going to happen regardless. That's just your body taking its, human nature. You're going to physically beat it regardless whether you choose to or not, as long as you abstain from it. It just takes, that comes with time. Stuff like herbal tea or everyday organic detox tea. That's what I use. I've been drinking lemon tea. I know it's a cleanser, you know, with citron, I guess citrus or whatever. And also green tea. Cleans out the body, cleans out, you know, stuff like that. It helps you a lot. It's very beneficial. Then you got tea probiotic, which, you know, you mix in cold drinks like a shaker, you know, like the Kool-Aid mixes, and it basically gives you, you know, like you see, the glow. So back on topic. You're gonna beat it physically, but as far as mentally, that's something you have to work on in and of itself. That's not just gonna come just automatically. It's not. So how you beat it mentally is just don't allow yourself, give yourself motivation to want to do better. Give yourself reasonings to do better. Don't just say, I want to do better. You know, that's cool. You want to talk to yourself and basically convince yourself of that. But with the universe, you don't want to make it seem like you don't already, you know, control that. And that's coming from my guy, Alpha Sincere. You want to speak it into existence as if it's already happened. But beating it mentally, you have to choose to beat it mentally. It's not just going to happen by itself. So in order to, you know, when you mentally beat it, or when you mentally lose from it, what happens is you relapse. You've lost the battle. You've lost your head. You've lost your head at that point in time. So you have to think about what you could do better next time. So as far as this drug relation goes to it, it's not related to it, but that's a good example. As far as drug relation, when you have to have it, you have to go with, you can't go without it. You have to fight that. And you know, your mind's basically telling you need it, or your mind and your body's telling you need it. But that's physical and mental withdrawals. Semen retention, on the opposite spectrum, is a spiritual thing. So when you could beat it spiritually, meaning you're becoming woke, you know, if your religion believes no sex before marriage, that's even better for you. Know, you're moving towards in that direction. You know, just all the right reasons as far as on the spiritual spectrum. But drug on the mental and the physical, and don't get me wrong, it does have some spiritual too. We can get into that. That's another video another time. But how to beat this shit mentally, physically, take something negative, take something bad out, and implement it with something good. You need something good to replace that in order to beat that. So when I say you want to be around it or expose yourself to it, you want to have the mindset of, and this is a little bit ego driven, but trust me, it'll work. It works wonders for me all the time. It used to work wonders for me all the time. And it's worked with people I've taught this to. Leave me a comment if it doesn't work for you. I'll give some advice, but I think it'll work for you. So basically, when you want to expose yourself to it, you want to basically convince yourself and speak into reality. They want to be you. You're better than that. You're better than them, because they're at a lower frequency and a lower vibration. So you have to make that reality by just making it happen. Don't talk about it. Be about it. So in order to be about it, you have to implement that in your day-to-day life. And if you relapse, it's okay. It happens. It happens to the best of us. I'm more so eventually I will relapse on semen retention. That's, I'm not living to, that's another video for another day. Relapse happens, guys, whether it's purposeful or non-purposeful. But what you do after the relapse, you get up and you get back going at it again. And once you're able to do that, you beat it mentally because you know what you have to do. You know you're a step closer because you know what to do better next time. You know what not to do better next time. You know how to surround yourself with all the right things to do better next time. Right? So it's just that simple, guys. It's not hard. It's not rocket science, I promise. It just takes practice. It takes time. It takes patience. Lots of patience. It takes awareness. It takes focus. Or being surrounded around the, all the right people. Better than the company you keep. And stuff of that nature. And you have to become that. You have to become that. You can't just talk about it. You have to be about it. I love y'all. That's gonna do it for the video. I gotta get to the gym, so I can get to work soon. Stay tuned for the next video. Drop a like if you like the video. Comment if you like the video. Comment thoughts and ideas, opinions, videos, ideas, anything in between that, anything outside of that. Email will be in the link in the description. Subscribe. Smash that subscribe button. Boom, boom, boom. Smash the subscribe button, y'all. Be a part of the crew. We talk about what's new and everything in between that. Share the video if you like the video. Share the video with your friends. Get this word out there, y'all. Semen retention.